Welcome back to Grade 7 Math. This is lesson number 2.1, Classify Triangles. In today's lesson, we are going to look at 6 types of triangles. Some, or all of this lesson, may be review, but that's okay. Even hockey legend Don Cherry approves of this lesson. First, let's review the 6 types of angles. So what you're going to do is you're going to put the video on pause, read each statement, and then decide what the correct term is for each angle. When you hit play, I'll reveal the correct answers, but for now, put the video on pause. All right, let's see how you did. An acute angle is less than 90 degrees. A right angle is exactly 90 degrees. An obtuse angle is more than 90 degrees and less than 180 degrees. A straight angle is exactly 180 degrees. And finally, a reflex angle is more than 180 degrees and less than 360 degrees. Triangles can be classified by their side lengths. So what I've done is I've put 3 different types of triangles on the screen. So what you're going to do is put the video on pause and determine which triangle is equilateral, which one is scalene, and which one is isosceles. When you hit play, I'll reveal the correct answers. But for now, put the video on pause. All right, let's see how you did. Well, a scalene triangle has no equal sides. An isosceles triangle has 2 sides that are equal, and we can tell the sides are equal because 2 sides will be marked with these small lines. So this triangle is isosceles. And then the small lines marking all 3 sides of a triangle means that all 3 sides are equal, so we have an equilateral triangle. Okay, here's another activity for you to try at home. And it should be pretty easy given the activity we did on the last slide, but just to reinforce this, put the video on pause and try out this activity. All right, let's see how you did. A scalene triangle has no equal sides. An isosceles triangle has 2 equal sides. And an equilateral triangle has, you guessed it, 3 equal sides. Triangles can also be classified according to the size of their angles. So what you're going to do is you're going to look at each triangle. You may notice that this first triangle has one angle that is more than 90 degrees. This triangle has one right angle, or 90-degree angle. And this triangle has at least one angle that is less than 90. So put the video on pause to see if you can remember the correct term for each triangle. When you hit play, I'll reveal the correct answers. But for now, put the video on pause. Okay, let's see how you did. So the triangle that has one angle greater than 90 degrees is called an obtuse triangle. The triangle that has a right angle is a right triangle. And finally, a triangle that has at least one angle that's less than 90 degrees is an acute triangle. In fact, an acute triangle has three angles that are less than, you guessed it, 90 degrees. A right triangle has one angle that is, that's right, 90 degrees. And an obtuse triangle has one angle that is more than 90 degrees. Just reinforcing what we saw on the previous slide. Now here's what you're going to do. You're going to put the video on pause so that you can look at each triangle carefully and classify each one as scalene, isosceles, or equilateral. I won't reveal the answers here. We will take this up in tomorrow's class. So please put the video on pause now. All right, again, we will go over this activity tomorrow. One final activity. Going to do the same thing, put the video on pause so you can look carefully at each triangle, but now we're looking at the angles. So what you need to do is classify each triangle as acute, right, or obtuse. We will take this up in class tomorrow. Please put the video on pause now. Alrighty. Okay, good stuff. So the work you're going to be receiving in tomorrow's class is going to test your ability to draw and or classify a variety of triangles. So we'll have a fair number of questions to go through tomorrow, but they should be pretty quick provided that you have watched this video at least a couple of times and you feel you have a good understanding of the content of today's video. So until we meet again, this concludes today's video.